Hello, BC. How are you doing? This is Christian down here in Santiago, Chile, doing another video series in this installment that I have named "Keep It in the Family," going through my brother's collection, CD collection, that CD and other music stuff that he left me. This is video number 4, I think. Yeah, I think. So I'm going to go with another couple of cool stuff he left me. This is mostly D and some E's, not so many. But here we go with this stuff. I think they're all in alphabetical order, so let's go. Yep. So the first one, it's these guys. Of course, you know this album very well. This is, of course, Def Leppard's Hysteria. Nothing much to add to this stuff. It's a good album. Not, of course, it's not the best thing they have ever done, but at least it's not as bad as some things that they release years later. It's not a High and Dry. It's not On Through the Nights, and it's not even Pyromania, but it is what it is. It's their best single, the best selling album of in their whole career. So yep, Def Leppard, Hysteria. Next, of course, two from this huge big band. You can go wrong with anything from these guys. These are two live records that I also have in my collection. I got the remastered edition. Yes, the remastered edition, and comes with a into this disc. It's a 2 CD disc. It's of course Deep Purple, made in Japan. Of course, recorded through a very successful gig. For I think for it was the first time in Japan. If I'm please correct me if I'm wrong. In 1972, over in Osaka, Tokyo, and another place that I can't remember. I can't recall right now. This one is the edition comes only with 7 songs. I have as I was telling you, I have the double disc edition. It's a really cool one. Not one of the best covers. It's kind of. I think the photo it's too small. It should have been bigger, and not very fond about this gold frame that comes here. But it's a great album. And also this one. I also have this one. I bought this same edition because I haven't seen this one, but it comes in, I think, in 2 different sets. This is Deep Purple in concert, recorded live at the BBC. This is concert from 1970 and 1972. There it is, Richie Blackmore. The guys, I think I can open. Yes, this one is from 1970. Sorry about the glare. There it goes. And this is the one from 1972. Great stuff. If you like old classic Deep Purple, you can go wrong with this one. Try to find it. I think it's not very rare to find it out, to hunt it down, and it's also very cheap. So I highly recommend this one. Deep Purple in concert, 1970-1972. Next, we're going to go with let's go with these guys. Very cool band, and they started in the late 70s. They have a huge success in the mid 90s, mid 80s with one of the biggest selling album and a classic video and a classic riff. Unfortunately, they're not longer together because the leader of the band is doing stuff on his own. I think the band is no longer will be resurrected or put it back together. Have 2 of the one studio album, 1 live album, and 1 compilation. I'm talking about Dire Straits. Here I have Brothers in Arms, their most famous, one of the most famous album. Maybe it's not the best. Some said one of the earliest album is it's are the best stuff, but you can deny the huge impact this album had in the mid 80s. Of course, with the song "Money for Nothing" and the video, one of the first doing some computer graphic animation. It was really cool. It's all over the place. Maybe if I don't listen to that song again, it will be okay. But from time to time, it's good. Of course, "Walk of Life," another one. So those are the one two of the biggest songs here. "Money for Nothing." This here you have Synonyms. And here I have a really good live recording. It's Alchemy, that is Straits live. This is a double disc, or see two, of course, two CD set. This is previous to my Brothers in Arms. It's a really good one. Great songs. I always love Sultans of Swing, Romeo and Juliet, Town of Love. Great stuff from Dire Straits. Let me see if I can open without anything dropping, without dropping anything. So there you have it. You have it comes with the discography, because all these were remastered. So there it is. And finally, of course, the mandatory greatest hits. Sultans of Swing, 16 songs from all their career, starting with Sultans of Swings and ending up with Heavy Fuel and some live tracks. You can see the focus, please, the track list. And nothing too fancy inside. Cool stuff also. Next, here we comes with yep, two from this guy. Yep. Another mandatory compilation, greatest hits, best of the Doors, 2-disc CD. Let me see if you can open it. It doesn't drop anything. There it is. I think there it is. I think we all know this album from start to finish. Maybe one of the bands that you only need a greatest hits, a compilation, and here you have everything. But that's debatable. Some huge Doors fans say there are a lot of hidden gems or deep tracks that you need to check. But I think for any casual Doors fan, this one is more than enough. And this one was kind of odd seeing here, because I have no idea he got it. Is the thing that the remaining members of the Doors put up after the passing of Jim Morrison. It's an American Prayer, Jim Morrison music by the Doors. This one I have not listened to it yet, so I have no idea what it's going to be, what it's going to sound, and it will be an interesting listening to. So there is an American Prayer, Jim Morrison vocals and spoken words, of course, Robbie Krieger, Ray Manzarek, and John Desmond putting the music to Jim Morrison doing his reading poetry, basically. Next thing here we have with the D's, and another surprise, because I have no idea he liked this stuff, or maybe it was from his back in the day ex-wife, but it's Miles Davies and Tutu. A complete surprise seeing this one. This is a very old CD from back in the day. I have no idea about this, so it will be another interesting listening to do, because I have no idea of this record. What I'm going to be listening to. As you can see, it's a very old CD. So there it is. A nice just surprise. Miles Davies and Tutu. Next, a band you probably have never heard before, and that won't be a surprise. This is an Argentinian band The name of the band, of course, it's in Spanish, and it's related with division. The name of the band is Divididos, and means divided. And this they choose this name because they came out after the split of the band that they had before. I have spoken about them, about the band Sumo. They were a big band in the early mid 80s in all the Latin world, here in Argentina and also in Chile, after the death of the lead singer Luca Prodan. The band split. That's why the name of this band in two bands. One was Divididos, and another Las Pelotas, or the Balls. Yeah, clever name. So this is a big power trio. If you like a classic rock power trio with heavy vocals, nothing extreme, nothing like that, but classic rock with crunchy guitars, heavy sounds, a beefy sound, a really powerful sound. Try to look after some some stuff by Divididos. They have a big discography. Sorry, I can't speak today. And I think you will be pleasantly surprised. The main guy in this band, it's, let me see if I'm correct, it's the main guy here. I can have awful inside. You can see anything. It's the name of the main guy here is Ricardo Mollo, or Molo, Mollo. He's the guitar player and the singer. He has a very gritty voice. I think you will be pleasantly surprised if you try to Divididos. And finally, the last two on this installment on the letter E. One of the biggest progressive bands from the 70s. Unfortunately, two of these guys are no longer with us. I'm talking about Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Here I have works live, of course, two CD, two disc edition CD. Good stuff. And Emerson, Lake and Palmer live at the Royal Albert Hall single CD. Another cool stuff. It will be another fun listening to do, getting to remember what Emerson, Lake and Palmer live sounds was. So that's it. I think it's more than enough for today. I'm going to record another video doing the next part of the alphabet today. So if you see me wearing the same sweater, that's the reason. So without further ado, this is Christian saying goodbye till next time. Bye bye.